What is going on, everybody? Yeah, like the title says, this will be the last stream in the history of Hello Greedo. No, I'm just kidding. This is the last stream for a week. I'm actually going up to Boston, New Hampshire for a buddy's wedding, getting together with a bunch of old friends. Should be an absolute blast. I've been looking forward to this trip for a long time. My parents are watching my daughter, yeah, we're a little nervous leaving her. You know, it's the first time we've been away from her, so it's going to be a little nerve-wracking. But welcome to the stream, one and all. Ollie, good to see you, man. John H, Psychotic, A Greedo, A Nine Nut, A Ollie. What's going on, man? Psychotic Dalthier, Dementium, Carter, one and all, Stuart, the movie critic dude, Pika Brine, Wayfez, K2. All right, guys. Oh yeah, K2. I'm actually playing arcade with Anakin. I'm actually not playing multiplayer tonight. Like whenever a new hero or villain comes out, I always end up just messing around with them in arcade mode just to get a little feel for them. So yeah, let's jump right in. I don't know how long this stream's gonna be, by the way. It might be 30 minutes. It might be close to an hour. We have so much packing to do, or I still have so much packing to do, and just picking up around the house and getting all my daughter's stuff in order so she can have everything she needs over at my parents' house for the next few days. Oh shit, I need to change faction. God damn it, always something. I sent you a DM on Twitter. It should explain what's going on. Uh-oh. Okay, I'll check. What else did you say in the up there? I'll check it out for sure. Okay. Hope everything's all right, man. No, I'm not moving. I'm not moving. Favorite version of Anakin in any media? That's a good question, Cameron. I really don't know, to tell you the truth. Who does he look like here? He looks like Anakin down in this little icon down here. Who does he look? He looks like Shooter McGavin. Doesn't he? Shooter. No? Nobody? Alright. Alright, let's see how he plays. Nice. What are his abilities? Like, I didn't even look at the community transmission. Passionate Strike? What the hell does that... Oh, let's see. Alright, so Passionate Strike. Anakin unleashes a heavy strike, breaking his opponent's guard and dealing high damage. Pull Dominance. Anakin pulls enemies in front of him to a center point, leaving them open for attacks. Heroic Might. Anakin is more resistant to attack while holding the ability. When released, he pushes enemies away from him. The range and strength of his attack being multiplied by the... That's a very long description. I already zoned out. Anakin is more resistant to attack while holding this ability when released. Okay. Alright. I got it. Alright. Let's see. Oh, well, that didn't work. Oh, I already used it. Okay. Yeah, as most of you know, I don't normally enjoy playing as lightsaber characters. What is this ability? There we go. Oh, I like that. That being said, I do really enjoy playing as them in arcade mode because it's one of the most, I don't know, lethargic and relaxing things that you can possibly do is just play as some dude swinging a lightsaber endlessly and potentially never dying as waves and waves of 999 battle droids come at my team. I enjoy it. Get ya. Nice. Let's... Wait, what do you mean? All right, I'll check your DM, Ollie. I'm curious what you mean. You no longer a mod? Hopefully everything's all right. Oh, yikes. Let's do this. Boom. For Heroic Might, hold it down. Okay. Heroic Might is F, right?
Fly casual.
How are you? How are you enjoying Anakin?
Why is that lagging? There we go. Equinox Warrior, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. First super chat and channel support of the stream. I greatly appreciate that. One sec. Let me get safe real quick. Am I safe? Am I safe? Am I safe? I'm playing arcade. Why do I care? Equinox Warrior, how are you? How are you enjoying Anakin? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. So, yeah, tomorrow morning, waking up early, getting on a flight to Boston. Renting a car, enjoying Boston for a day, and then going up to New Hampshire with a bunch of friends for a wedding. So it's a trip that we've been looking forward to for a very long time, and it's finally here. We're just nervous about leaving. Not nervous, but just a little sad about leaving the baby girl for the first time, you know. But it'll be good. I'm enjoying Anakin so far, pretty good. I've only been playing as him for like what, 3-4 minutes. Whoa, yikes. Let me try this F ability real quick. Holding it down. So hold it down. So what does that do? Does that just make it more damage, or does it oh yeah, you can't. Wait, can you destroy these now? That's the I don't really know what the Q ability does. Maybe it would be better suited for multiplayer play, because right now it just looks like, you know, just a slow attack that does the same amount of damage to these easy-ass battle droids, so I'm sure it makes a huge difference in multiplayer. So I mean, can't really judge it, but the E ability, what is that called? Pull Dominance. Whenever like any of these lightsaber-wielding characters have abilities like push or pull, those are my favorite things to use in the game if I ever play these types of heroes or villains. So yeah, and the F ability I think would be better suited for multiplayer as well. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. Like I said earlier, man, just running through arcade mode, slaughtering enemies freely without any threat is just like, it's almost like a stress ball, you know? if I wasn't leaning forward and talking to a microphone right now, I would be leaning back completely in my chair, just vegging out. But yeah. Retribution. Oh, I didn't even see that down there. Okay, what does that do? Oh. Ooh. That's pretty awesome. Is that a new thing? Huh. What's up, EA Star Wars? Good to see you guys. I did. Is that something new? It's pretty fun. I need to be testing it out in multiplayer, but everybody is going to be biting at the bits to play Anakin, so I figured before I go on a little mini vacation, I should at least guarantee that I get to play as Anakin. Oh, yikes. He does look like Shooter McGavin. Why can't I... Oh, never mind. Shooter McGavin. Who's the actor that plays Shooter McGavin? Somebody fill me in. I can't remember. Alright, I'm gonna try this.
Enjoy.
Nice. John H., thank you so much for the super chat and channel support, man. I greatly appreciate that. 1 sec. I'm gonna let the robot read Dial Pickle. Oh, yikes. There we go. How about this? Boom. That was a nice little combo. Dial Pickle, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support as well, man. On my screen, it shows that John H. did it first, but I know that is not actually how it worked out. Streamlabs loves to read things all out of order. So I'm going to go with what I see on my screen. So, John H., thank you so much for the super chat and channel support, man. A little beer money for your trip. Enjoy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. We're planning on doing a little bit of a Freedom Trail, not really a pub crawl, but, you know, walking the Freedom Trail. I believe it's 2.5 miles. Starts at the USS Constitution, which I'm super excited to see. And we're going to be stopping for beers along the way on the trail, and there's a bunch of little breweries around there as well, and we're staying in looks like a pretty neat town near Harvard. I've never been up there. I've never been to Boston, so I'm really excited. It'll be we haven't had a getaway in a very, very long time, just because, you know, well, I'll take that back. We've had little vacations here and there where we bring the daughter, but me and my wife haven't had, like, we used to travel all the time. We haven't had a trip, just the two of us, in a long time, so I'm really looking forward to it. It'll be fun. But John H., thank you so much for that super chat and beer, man. I greatly appreciate that. And Dow Pickle, thank you so much as well. F ability. The more damage you take, the more it does. Wait, the more damage you take? Really? So, I'll have to read about that. Is that how it described it? Anakin is more resistant to attack while holding the ability. When released, he pushes enemies away from him, the range and strength of his attack being multiplied by the damage he would typically be susceptible to. Interesting. Interesting. I'll have to look further into that. I probably can't really tell much of a difference playing arcade against these cardboard cutout battle droids that are so easy to take down, you know. But that's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. The ultimate ability thing, that's I like it. What dictates that ability's progress, or what's the word I'm looking for? Not respawn, but cooldown. What dictates that cooldown? Not the amount of enemies or damage or anything like that. Is it just on a timer? I'm not too sure. Nice. Oh, yikes. Our fans and content creators mean the galaxy to us. If you have any questions about Anakin ability, let us know. You can dislike us, but let's not bring that into the stream. Yeah, let's keep it clean. Uh-oh. Stuart, you're usually such a nice man. EA, thank you so much for stopping by, guys. I'm curious who's at the helm right now. I'm extremely excited to see what Jedi Fallen Order is all about. I saw that the Star Wars show. You know, obviously, we all figured that we were gonna get something at Star Wars Celebration, and now to have an official date when we're gonna see new Star Wars game footage. I feel like I'm a kid, and you know when you were a kid, I don't know about you guys, maybe you guys had something different, but when I was a kid, I used to have like a Nintendo Power subscription, and I would just flip through that magazine non-stop. Star Fox 64's coming out. Holy shit, guys. Check this magazine out. And I would just flip through my Nintendo Power for months and months and months, looking at the same pictures, anticipating the game, and then it was there. That's kind of how I feel right now with a new Star Wars game on the horizon. I just feel like I'm about to flip through my Nintendo Power and just stare at the same images and videos and whatnot, getting pumped with anticipation. I'm excited, man. But I love it. Retribution charges passively over time and quickly as Anakin deals damage and as Anakin and his allies take damage. Okay, nice. Nice. These are things that that were probably in the community transmission. But I appreciate you filling me in because I'm bad memory, and I honestly didn't even read the community transmission. Completely forgot.
You did earlier is gained passively as you take damage.
Take it easy, EA. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Looking forward to everything coming down the pike. Avenging Archangel, thank you. Oh, you want to see his death animation? The only reason I asked that was because I was about to die and I wanted to make it seem like, oh yeah, I meant to die. No, let's seriously look at his death animation. Lo. And then he disappears. He turns into a Force Ghost, guys. Turned into a Force Ghost. In the arms of a Force Ghost. Avenging Archangel, sorry about the delay there, man. At full power, heroic might. F ability. Oh, you just said F ability. And heroic might can one-shot all villains. Wait, at full power, heroic might can one-shot all villains. Retribution, the 360-degree choke you did earlier, is gained passively as you take damage. I gotcha. Okay. So I'm assuming you mean one-shot all enemies, or one-shot all, like, legitimately one-shot all villain characters. Like, because if that's the case, that's pretty insane. Nah, they're nice people, Stuart. No reason to get mad at them. They make video games. It's okay. It's okay. For the damage number. Pretty much one-tap villains. Really? One-tap villains? Jeez. That's crazy. When they said Anakin was gonna be in the game, I thought they meant Phantom Menace, 8-year-old Anakin. This is not what I was expecting. But Avenging, I appreciate that. I don't know if I close that out. I appreciate that that support, man, and the information. Like I said earlier, I'm definitely gonna have to give this a shot in multiplayer because it's hard to gauge how useful a lot of these abilities are in multiplayer versus this like easy peasy arcade mode, you know.
Don't just fight out there.
Phew. Do I like ponies? Like actual ponies, or are you talking about like... I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen a pony in real life, to tell you the truth. That's odd. Who dropped the shield?
We're not on Malice there.
I think that's the first shield I've ever seen dropped in arcade.
Could I have a word?
Oh yeah, let's see. Jump. Whee! It's like when you have those dreams where you're falling, just like effortlessly jumping. Do I like My Little Pony? Is that what you're asking? I don't know anything about it, so I'm gonna say no. Don't know anything about it. Oh, nice. 60 credits for free? Okay, cool. I think I have about... How many? I have like 78 something crates unopened. How many credits is that? That's a pretty good range. The pull dominance has a really good range. Anakin is impossible to play in multiplayer right now. Literally been trying all day. Gave up in the end. I'm sure he'll be free in 2 weeks. Barnes. Yeah, that's the sole reason that I always play new heroes and villains inside of arcade. You know, it's just it's tough to get them. I usually I usually spend a little bit of time with new heroes and villains in arcade. Whoa. Well, that was pretty awesome. I didn't mean to do it that way. Just to get a feel for the new character, you know. Let's see. I want to use my ultimate ability. Let's see. This looks like a good opportunity, yeah? Oh, wait. I thought I had it. I thought I had it. Oh, never mind. I have to... Wait, I have to kill and then use it. Is that how it works? 39,000 credits for 78 crates, so that's what I have saved up.
Ready to quit yet?
Nah, da. There you go. That's gonna be a pretty insane. That retribution, that ultimate ability, is gonna be pretty insane in multiplayer. I'm very curious to see that. Like, you know, it's hard to judge these abilities in multiplayer without seeing them there and just playing an arcade, but that ability just seems like it would completely stop the enemy in its tracks. Like, it leaves... I don't know. I'm curious how bad the damage is in multiplayer as well, you know? Look at the top post on the Battlefront subreddit. Oh, did somebody post a video of them, like, annihilating an entire team with it?
Give it a rest, why don't you?
Unblockable. It does take a long time for it to refresh, or cool down, rather. So I guess... But there's nothing like it in the game, comparatively, you know? Half health from villains, wow. I'm chasing the battle droid. Let's see. Let's see if he notices me. Oh, there he noticed me. Nice. That was a strange spawn.
Not so smart now, are you?
It's pretty fun just cutting these battle droids like butter in arcade. I should do this more often.
I don't know. Fly casual.
Are you gonna do a review on Anakin?
Falcon Fox, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support, man. I greatly appreciate that. The Robot Reddit, and I'm gonna read it too. Are you gonna do a review on Anakin? You know, probably not. Oh, one sec.
Fly
How's
casual.
Matt Lanter as Anakin? He hates Sam. Grinning face with big eyes.
The movie critic dude, thank you so much, man. Give me one sec. Give me one sec. Falcon Fox, I probably won't end up doing a review of Anakin or anything like that. I'm going out of town tomorrow morning for 5 days, and you know, maybe if I was home tomorrow, I would put together a little, you know, thoughts video on Anakin and how he plays and all that stuff. But yeah, I probably won't, to tell you the truth. 5 days from now, everybody will have already said everything about Anakin, and I will add nothing to the Discord, or discourse rather. So yeah, I don't even know if I was home tomorrow. I don't know if I would do that. That's something that I rarely do. Maybe unless it's like a big map or you know, a big map or a mode that gets added to a game. That's when I tend to do it. But heroes and stuff are something that I don't play. I play very rarely. Even when there's a new one, I play them. I play the hero or villain like 1 or 2 times, and then I usually go back to Blast or Strike or Extraction. You know, the modes that I prefer. So yeah, no, I don't look for an Anakin review video from me, at least. But I'm sure there will be a whole bunch of them out there to quench your Anakin thirst. But I appreciate that, Falcon. I do have 3 videos scheduled to upload this weekend. One's a morning coffee. That's on Friday. Saturday is a video that I really enjoyed making because there was a lot of research and reading going into it, and it's just kind of about a funny thing that's happened over the past. That started in the 90s. Just a funny, silly thing in the Star Wars fandom that I enjoyed reading about. And on Sunday, I have just a video talking about something that I wish there was more of in the sequel trilogy. No Clone Wars video this weekend, but... the Movie Critic Dude, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. Let me take a quick sip of water. Alright. How's Matt Lanter as Anakin? He hates sand too. The few lines that I've heard, I haven't really heard too many. Oh, look at this. Boom. Is he gonna say something here? No. The few lines that I've heard have sounded really good. I honestly didn't even know it was Matt Lanter, to tell you the truth. That makes sense. And I didn't really recognize that it was him. But no, it sounds good. It doesn't sound out of place. You know, sometimes you hear we're so used to hearing certain characters sound a certain way that when somebody else new tries to voice a character, it can sometimes sound a little off and goofy. But that is not the case with this, at least from what I've heard, the couple lines that I've heard. Oh, come on. I'm going to just use a bunch of special abilities and try to get him to say something. Let's, oh, Oh yeah. Did they change the emoji thing yet? Take it easy, Liam. Good to see you, man. But movie critic dude, yeah, it sounds good. Sounds good. Doesn't feel out of place whatsoever. You know, I'm curious how you know, when characters in the prequels were introduced into the Clone Wars animated show, I'm sure people were... Oh, did he just say something? I'm sure people were like, that sounds nothing like Padme, or that, you know what I mean? That sounds nothing like Anakin. So I'm sure it was kind of the same way back then. People comparing the actors to the animated characters. I can kind of separate the two, you know? I don't have a problem when a character in a video game or something like that sounds a little different than its like film counterpart. I rarely have a problem with it, you know? Different people. I can look past it, and it's never really bothered me that much, you know? Yeah, James Arnold Taylor does a really good job. There we go.
I don't know. Fly casual. Fly casual.
Falcon Fox, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support once again, man. I greatly appreciate that. The robot read it, and I'm gonna read it too. There needs to be more prequel maps. Let me take a quick sip of water. I'm gonna try to help me remember how many maps there are for each era. I'm trying to think. Oh, so how many prequel era maps do you have? Geonosis, Kashyyyk, Naboo,
Follow my lead and we'll all make it home.
what else? What else is there? There's one more. Am I? Yep, Camino. There you go. Camino. Is that it? Is it 4? Is it 4? Ryloth space. Yeah, I always forget there's space in this game. So 4. How many original trilogy maps are there? Tatooine. Okay, 6 OG and 3 sequel. Okay. So the prequels have 4, the original trilogy has 6, the sequels have 3. Okay. Okay. I mean, personally, Falcon Fox, well, I can totally understand why you feel that way. If that was my favorite era, I would probably feel the same way, you know? I've never felt that there was a lack of prequel maps in the game. And I'm honestly surprised to hear that there's only 4. I feel like I've played more, but I know for a fact that's only my dumb brain. But yeah, what would you want, though? I'm trying... Like, well, if I could pick one map to add to the game, it would be Coruscant. I just think that would be... I like small, close quarters, urban combat, and a Coruscant map would just be, like, ideal for my gameplay style. But, what other prequel-era maps could you add? Mustafar... Yeah, Mustafar would be cool. Oh, how about this? Why isn't that working? There we go. Boom. Takadana, we have Takadana. Umbara would be neat. Oh, Force sequel. Okay, Crate, Jakku, Starkiller, Maz's Castle. Oh yeah, I always forget about Jakku. Yeah, Jedi Temple would be neat. An Order 66 map? What would you do in that? Gungan Fields? Yeah. That'd be fun. Literally just put each team right across from one another as if it's the Civil War and everyone's marching towards one another. The most ineffective and costly ways to wage battle. Hey, let's just march our two armies directly in front of each other. You want to do that? Yeah, sure. Okay. Walk. And then they walk, and then they pause, and they shoot. What a dumb way to wage war. How was that ever a thing? How the hell was that ever a thing? And how the hell did every army that did that just not get annihilated by somebody that was a little more inventive with their warfare? I don't know. Canto Bight would honestly be a pretty fun map. As long as there'd be some, like, environmental damage, you know? Man, the range on that thing is good. I feel like every time I use it and I don't think it's gonna work, it works.
Cheer up, 'cause we're not on Malice there.
Oh yeah, I just heard his voice. It sounds good. It does sound good. Lantern. Get back here. Greedo, do you like Ahsoka? I do, Carter. I do. At the beginning, when I first started the Clone Wars watching it, you know, I was a little wary. I thought the show was gonna dip into a little bit of too kiddie of an area. But you know, as Ahsoka matured, so did the show, and you know, she started as kind of like kind of an immature kid, trying to find her way, not really knowing who she was, and now she's like a steadfast leader, a good strategist as well. So she's been a lot of fun to watch. Boom. Oh.
Jedi or not, you know how to handle yourself.
What am I doing? Look how shiny and pretty that is.
I don't know. Fly casual. Fly casual.
A cool addition to BF2 would be to add Ahsoka and Felucia.
Equinox Warrior, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support, man. I greatly appreciate that. Why isn't that bit? There we go. I'm gonna die, aren't I? Why am I not? There we go. Equinox Warrior, a cool addition to Battlefront 2 would be to add Ahsoka and Felucia. Yeah, you know, I wouldn't mind them adding Ahsoka in there. I think it'd be pretty awesome. I'm really curious how they would implement her in the game, though, because you know, for the most part, every Star Wars character in this game is based off of a you know, a real actor, a real person, a character that we saw in the movies, and the game kind of goes for a sense of realism. So I'd be very curious how they would implement an animated character into the show. Would they? I mean, I think they would have to make her look more realistic. Obviously, right? They couldn't make her cartoony. How funny would it be to see a Clone Wars Ahsoka, completely exactly how she looks in the Clone Wars, run past right now in a sea of like realistic human beings? Yeah, you do see her species in the movie, but it's just, I mean, I don't know. It's just different, you know? It would just be completely different. I think it would be fun. I think it would be fun to add Ahsoka. I kind of doubt that they'll do it, though. I kind of doubt it. And Felucia. You know, out of... I was going to say that I want an Umbara map, man. But those types of environments in video games have always been like my least favorite types of maps whenever I play like dark and dreary and low visibility maps, you know. Whenever there's like a nighttime version of a map, I never want to play it. I always hate playing nighttime versions of maps. So I say that an Umbara map would be pretty neat, but I feel like I would never want to play it. You know? But yeah. But Equinox, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support tonight, man. I greatly appreciate that. Oh, yikes. All alien. Yeah, they do. They look really good. I'm just thinking of character, right? So it's the difference between making generic rebellion human versus making Anakin human, right?
If you wrote Star
Oh.
Wars, what would be the story?
Falcon Fox. Oh my god, it would be horrible for one. One sec, Falcon, one sec. I'm going to let the robot read Grants. I see it on the screen, but the robot has not read it yet.
I don't know.
There we go.
Fly casual. Fly
I would
casual.
like to see more skins with these updates.
Grant and Falcon Fox, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support, man. Give me one sec. Is it very professional for me to be slurping water and swishing it around in my mouth on a live stream? Hello Greedo is all about professionalism. Alright, Grant and Falcon Fox, thank you so much, guys. Falcon Fox, if you wrote Star Wars, what would the story be? What would be the story? Oh, what would be the story? I just read it a different way. I totally meant to die there so you guys could see the death animation. Well, first of all, it would be horrible. And I couldn't write it. I couldn't write it. But I'm gonna spin this question a little bit, Falcon Fox, if you will permit me. If I was to write a Star Wars story, with Star Wars already existing, like, if I was to write, or want something written in Star Wars, I would want a movie, or a TV show, or whatever, that goes way back in time, before even, like, the Old Republic, before anybody knew what the Force was. And, I apologize if you guys have heard this, I've said it a couple times, but I would love a movie where we go back in time, and we see the beginning of people discovering the Force, right? As if, you know, humans, gravity was always there, right? Gravity was always there, but it was discovered, The Force was always there, but it was discovered. And I would love for a movie or a TV show or whatever to tackle the subject of people discovering the ability to tap into the Force, right? You'd have factions splintering. You'd have people that would want to keep it to themselves and hoard this power for their own personal gain. You would have people that would say, let's democratize it. Everybody should have the ability to at least know that this thing exists. And then you would have people who would completely want to eradicate it and say that this is too powerful of knowledge to have in the galaxy. Maybe that's a little too weird for Star Wars or whatever, and out of place. I think a story like that would be weird enough to kind of keep things fresh, you know? That being said, I doubt anything like that will ever happen. But Falcon, I appreciate that super chat tonight, man. That's what I would want it to be about. Something completely off the walls different. No X-Wings, no TIE Fighters, no lightsabers, no nothing, just people discovering the Force. Grant, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support as well. I would like to see more skins with these updates. You know, I understand why people really get into skins. I've never, it's weird, Grant, and I'm definitely in the minority. I'm somebody who, you know, skins, I could take them or leave them. I've never gone out of my way to, like, work my way in any video game, not just Star Wars, not just Battlefront, but in any game. I've never gone out of my way to want to get skins or pieces of clothing, even in, like, Destiny and stuff like that, or PUBG. I've never gone out of my way to really care about that kind of stuff. I get why people like it in a game like Star Wars Battlefront. I get it, you know, you can customize your character a little bit. There's a little bit of variety when you see heroes and villains popping up on the screens, or different clone troopers and whatnot. It's really neat for variation, but as someone who plays video games, it's always been, like, really low on my list of things that I enjoy about games, if that makes sense. Like, I remember when they implemented, like, different gun skins in Counter-Strike back in the day, and I was like, what? Counter-Strike? Why do you give a shit if you have a dragon on your deagle? Nobody's gonna see the dragon on your deagle, who cares? But yeah, Grant, I don't even know, have they already changed the clone skins and stuff like that with this update? I haven't looked into it yet. I'm not as in the, or I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. I'm not as up to date as I used to be with my Battlefront 2 info. Yes, they did. Okay, okay, nice. Oops, wrong button. But Grant, thank you so much for the support tonight, man. I'm curious. I'll keep an eye on the chat, but I'm curious if, like, and this goes for anybody, if you could have a skin with a character that already exists in the game, what skin would you want for that character? I'm curious. Whoop. Damage Vader from Rebels. Luke's Bespin. Clone Wars Darth Maul. Damage Vader. Slave Leia. There you go. Metal player. Phantom Menace Anakin. There you go. Old Han Solo in Episode 7. That'd be cool, Psychotic. Hooded Anakin Skywalker. Yeah, I like that. Woo! Oops. Wasted that. Alright, I gotta get, what time is it? 7:51.
Come on, an Ugnaught could beat these guys.
I'll give it another couple kills. Actually, I'll give it another couple minutes. Let's say 2 minutes, and then I gotta hop off. I have so much packing to do. I have so much shit to get ready. Oh, here's a good opportunity. Pretty awesome. I want to see that multiplayer. How does Anakin choke a droid? That's a good question.
Don't just fight out there, think.
Oh, I guess I'll finish off this round. There's only 74 more enemies left. Oops. Our team is going to go through 999 battle droids in about a little under an hour. Oops.
Cheer up. At least we're not on Malice there.
Where we at? Where we at? Oh.
Get up on my account.
He does have some pretty damn fun abilities, man. Like, I like when abilities have like an area effect, you know? The F ability, I don't remember what it's called. And the E ability, I don't remember what it's called, are awesome. The Q ability, I kind of can't judge it until I'm in multiplayer, but the other two that have a decent range or a decent area of effect, pretty fun. Just like that. $35 left. Charred Anakin in Battlefront 2. There you go. And his only line of dialogue. Oh, I hate you.
Stay down. I will stop you.
Oh, I thought it was going to be 2 for 1.
Be on the move, people.
Oh my god, it's tradition whenever we go out of town, like the night before, we eat some shitty fast food. It's just, I don't know, it's just tradition. So, I got a sack full of crystals. It's 12 mini crystal hamburgers, 2 fries, and 2 Cokes. And it's just finally hitting me. And I'm getting extremely tired. Ah. Oh man. Alright guys. I gotta get going. Defeat 5. Wow, I finally Wait, did I? Oh, that was weird. All right, guys. I gotta get going. So yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I won't be streaming again till next week. Probably Tuesday. Will probably be my next stream. Maybe Wednesday. Maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll see. But yeah, Tuesday or Wednesday. I do have a video scheduled for Friday. I have a video scheduled for Saturday, and I have a video scheduled for Sunday. The Saturday one is one that I really had a lot of fun making. And it's kind of just because I had to do some research and read about some silly stuff at the fandom that happened in the mid-90s for a while. But yeah. All right, guys. Let me run on the list. Grant, thank you for the super chat and channel support. Falcon Fox, thank you for the super chat and channel support. Equinox Warrior, thank you for the super chat and channel support. Movie Critic Dude, thank you for the super chat and channel support. Avenging Archangel, thank you for the super chat and channel support. Dial Pickle, thank you for the super chat and channel support. And John H, thank you for the super chat and channel support. All right, guys. I will see you next week. Enjoy the silly videos that I have scheduled for the weekend. And, yeah. I'll see you when I see you. All right. See ya.